ज्योति जगा लो, होगा दूर अंधेरा। ओम शांति, ओम शांति, ओम शांति।
परम पिता शिव परम धाम से योग सिखाने आए हैं। शिव योग सिखाने आए हैं। पावन और योगी बनने का शुभ संदेशा लाए हैं। शिव शुभ संदेशा लाए हैं। परम पिता शिव परम धाम से योग सिखाने आए हैं। शिव योग सिखाने आए हैं। देह नहीं हो बिंदु सचेतन, तुम अविनाशी आत्मा हो। देह नहीं हो बिंदु सचेतन, तुम अविनाशी आत्मा हो। परम सतगुरु परम पिता में, परम सतगुरु परम पिता में, जानो मुझ परमात्मा को। राजयोग से जन्म जन्म के पाप मिटाने आए हैं। शिव पाप मिटाने आए हैं। परम पिता शिव परम धाम से योग सिखाने आए हैं। शिव योग सिखाने आए हैं। जीवन कमल समान बनाओ, आत्माओं की ज्योति जगाओ। जीवन कमल समान बनाओ, आत्माओं की ज्योति जगाओ। परम पिता से योग लगाओ, परम पिता से योग लगाओ। मन वाणी शुद्ध कर्म बनाओ। श्री लक्ष्मी श्री नारायण पद सुख करवर सालाए हैं। शिव सुख करवर सालाए हैं। परम पिता शिव परम धाम से योग सिखाने आए चक्र पहचानो, कर्मों की तुम गति को जानो, 84 के चक्र पहचानो। हम सो हम राज को जानो, हम सो हम राज को जानो, तुम खुद देव थे सच ये मानो। शिव बनाते कर्म के ब्राह्मण, देव बनाने आए हैं शिव, देव बनाने आए हैं। परम पिता शिव परम धाम से योग सिखाने आए हैं शिव, योग सिखाने आए हैं। पावन और योगी बनने का शुभ संदेशा लाए हैं शिव, शुभ संदेशा लाए हैं। परम पिता शिव परम धाम से योग सिखाने।
Om Shanti. By being under the influence of body consciousness from the copper age, the human souls though they did actions and they started performing actions through their minds, words, or and while performing such actions they came down the ladder, and as soon as Baba came, so Baba the first one, the first chapter introduced for the self progress is to become self-conscious, soul conscious. So how can you become soul conscious? So Baba also explained the way. Of course, that is easy. Just like a driver just drives the car. So do you think the driver just thinks frequently, or he reminds himself that I'm a driver, I'm a driver? Do you think he thinks like that or reminds himself? No. That is in his awareness, or that is his role. The soul is in this body. The soul is completely attached to this body, that the soul has completely forgotten about himself, and the soul started considering himself to be a body. So Baba just reminds us that you are souls. The soul performs actions through the sense organs. The body, this is just the instrument for playing our roles. It is the soul which enables the body work, and it is the soul who does, and it is Baba who inspires the soul to do. So this must be in your awareness that who am I? I am a soul. I am a soul who performs actions through sense organs. It's not about just learning that by heart. We have to be in that awareness while performing actions. What are the qualities of a soul? What are the powers of the soul? That must be kept in awareness. That becomes the embodiment gradually. So how can we realize that we are souls? All the qualities of the soul, have I become an embodiment of that, or those qualities are reflected through my thoughts, words and actions? Just like, for instance, we say the soul is an embodiment of peace, bliss and happiness, purity and power. So these qualities are reflected through my actions. The another aspect which is mentioned is, many times Baba just reminds us, everyone in the world remembers Baba, but they don't have the true introduction of him. Without knowing him, they just remember him. Baba says, just give the introduction of Baba to everyone, that who is the Supreme Soul. Today Baba says, we have to remember Baba after recognizing him. Just introduction also will not be enough to be in the remembrance. So Baba says there is a difference between the introduction and the recognition. Of course, we gave the introduction that he is the tiny point of light, he is an ocean of all qualities, he is the almighty authority. That's why it's mentioned in the Gita that a few handful out of multi-millions can remember God as he is. What do you mean by recognizing? What do you mean by this term that is recognize? Suppose while we are on our way, we meet someone, so they just introduce us to them, others, that so and so is this one. So when we recognize, we establish that relationship. And the remembrance based on that relationship, that as I am, what I am, that. So we souls have to remember Baba, that is, we have to be soul conscious and remember Baba, that is, I must be stable in my original form and then remember Baba. That's called accurate remembrance. Let's listen to Baba's elevated versions. Today's date is 19th May. The essence: sweet children, may you be soul conscious. Continue to practice this while walking and moving around. You will continue to make a great deal of progress. Question: which children's intellects will be able to have accurate remembrance of the Father? Whose intellects will have? Whose intellects can have? Answer: the children who have recognized the Father accurately. And some children ask, how is it possible to remember a point? On the path of devotion, people have been remembering him, considering him to be eternal, infinite light. Now, when you say he is a point of light, they become confused. This is why there should be, first of all, be the faith that Father is not an eternal, infinite light. Only when you realize that he is an extremely subtle point can you have accurate remembrance. Om Shanti. All of you children are sitting in remembrance. Man Manabhav. In fact, this is not a Sanskrit term. When the Father taught you easy Raj Yoga, he didn't use Sanskrit words. This one doesn't even know Sanskrit. The Father only explains in Hindi. Although this chariot knows Hindi, Sindhi and English, whereas the Father only explains in Hindi. Whatever religion people belong to, they have their own language. Here only the Hindi language is used. It's easy to understand this language. Everyone understands Hindi. And this school is wonderful. There is no need for any paper or pencil here. Here you just have to remember one word, that is remember the Father. What's that? So we have to just remember the Father. It's difficult for everyone not to remember God. Or Ishwar or Supreme Father, Supreme Soul. Everyone remembers him, but they don't have any recognition of him. Of course, everyone remembers God, but they don't have any recognition of him. The Father comes and gives the recognition of himself. The Father comes and explains about the long duration of the cycle in the scriptures. This is not a big thing. What would old mothers and those with stone intellects understand? This is very easy. Even small children can understand this. The word Baba is not a new word. When people go to a Shiv temple, it enters the intellect that is Shiv Baba and he is incorporeal. All human beings say, Baba, the father of all of us souls, is one. All souls of the beings who reside in their bodies, they remember the Father. Those of all other religions, they definitely remember the Supreme Father, Supreme Soul. He is the Father who resides in the Supreme region. And we are also the residents of that place. We now just have to remember the Father. People want to become pure. They even call out, "Oh purifier, come." The new world was pure. It has now become old. No one would call it no one would call it new anymore. The people of Bharat know that the deities used to rule in the new Bharat. What was there before new Bharat? The confluence age. What was there before New Bharat? That is the confluence age. There is even easier answer than that. But if you are not able to just say this word, what happens before the new? It was an old world. People aren't able to understand about the confluence age that easily. The period between the old world and the new world is called the confluence age. It is to the Father that they say, "O purifier, come and purify us. We have become impure." No one calls out in that new world. It has now entered your intellects that Bharat was pure. What have you understood? So, Bharat was pure. O purifier, come. People have been calling out in this way for a long time. They don't know when this impure world will end. They say it's written in the scriptures that it will remain impure for another 40,000 years. They are in total darkness. You are now in the light. The Father has now brought you into the light. We just say the new world is about to come, and they say that still it is there is some 40,000 years left. So the Father has now brought you into the light. This world cycle comes to an end after 5,000 years. It's a matter of only yesterday when you used to rule. So you used to rule, right? So do all of you remember? It truly was the kingdom of Lakshmi and Narayan. It was heaven. There can't be any calamities in the pure world. Only in the kingdom of Ravan are there calamities. The Father is explaining to you here, and you are listening to him personally with your ears. The soul is listening through ears. So the soul is listening, right? So who is listening? Souls. You souls are very happy that you have once again found the Father. You received your inheritance from the Father. He now says, just remember me. This doesn't require any reading or writing. When someone comes, he is asked, why have you come here? You don't have to have some rigid postures. It's about the task to be done with the intellect. So when someone comes, he is asked, why have you come here? Some reply, they have come to meet Mahatma here. Why? What do you want? Tell them, do you want some alms? If he were a sannyasi, he would want a chapati. When people go to meet sannyasis, or if they come across them on their way, those religious people would feel that because they are pure, it would be good to feed them. There isn't even that purity now. The world itself is completely tamopradhan, and there is a lot of rubbish in it. People are so distressed. There is no question of being distressed here. The father says there is no need to write anything. Baba doesn't distress anyone. The points that you write down are for you to imbibe. We write those points just to revise the Murli. So when we just revise, then we will remember. Doctors too have too many medicines. They are able to remember all of those medicines. A barrister has to keep so many points of law in his intellect. Of course, the advocates also have that mastery over their subject. So Baba, it's not the matter of writing, it's about the matter to be imbibed. A barrister has to keep so many points of law in his intellect. What do you have to remember? Just one thing, and that's too very easy. What do you? Baba says just one thing. You have to do just one thing. It's very easy. You say just remember one Shiv Baba alone. Those people ask, how would Shiv Baba come? No one apart from you knows these things. Where is God? They either say He's beyond name and form and He is omnipresent, there is the difference of day and night between these two expressions. On one side they say that He is beyond name and form, He doesn't have anything. So what is God? On the other side they say that He is omnipresent. There is nothing which is beyond name and form. Then they say God is in the cats and dogs, etc. The two are completely opposite ideas. The father gives his own introduction and says, remember me, your father. Baba says, who is he, what is he, and how is he? What's the relationship between the Baba and the soul? What are his attainments? Baba explains everything. Easy Raj Yoga is remembered. Baba says, remove the word yoga, just remember me. A small child will instantly go and hug his parents when he sees them. Would he first think about who his mother and father are? There is no need even to think about that. Do you think he just first checks and remembers? The moment they come in front of him, he just goes and hugs. So Baba says there is no need to think about this. You simply have to remember Shiv Baba. You have been offering flowers to Shiva on the path of devotion. The Somnath temple was so grand. The Muhammad Ghaznavi came and looted it later on. The Somnath temple is very famous in Bharat. First of all, there should be the worship of Shiv. All of this knowledge is now in the intellects of you children. Although you used to worship them, you didn't know all those images were non-living. Shiv Baba must definitely have come in a living form. That's why. So does anyone think that Shiv Baba would have come in a living form? That's why people celebrate his birthday every year. They also say Shiva, the Supreme Soul, is incorporeal. The soul says the souls too are incorporeal. Now you become the soul conscious just like the Father. We children are also becoming. So we become soul conscious. It's very easy. He is our Baba. He's the ocean of knowledge, ocean of happiness, and the purifier. There is a lot of praise of him. There isn't as much praise of Brahma, Vishnu, Shankar. People sing praise of only the one. You children now know that Baba has come and he is giving us our inheritance. A physical father would provide everything for his children, but he doesn't teach them. Children go to school to study, and then in their age of retirement, they adopt a guru. Nowadays, they even make young children adopt gurus. Here, you children are told to remember Shiv Baba. Everyone has a right. All are my children. There are also some among you. Baba just speaks directly that all are his children. There are some among you who remember me very well. Some ask Baba, whom should we remember? What do they say? Baba, whom should we remember? How can we remember that point? Because we have been remembering the idols, human beings. Now Baba tells us to be stable in our original form. Some children find it difficult. It's very easy to remember something in gross. The Supreme Soul, whom you remember, what is he? Who can be called? Who is the Supreme Soul? Who can be called? They say that he is an eternal, infinite light. However, he is not like that. In the Gita, it is mentioned that the radiance of God or the power of God, it's 1,000 times more than the energy of the sun. So Baba says, it's wrong to remember infinite light. There has to be accurate remembrance, but you first have to know him accurately. Who is he? How is he? His name, form, qualities, his duty, his residence. The Father comes and gives his own introduction. He then also gives you children the information of the beginning, the middle, and the end of the whole world in detail and in a nutshell. The Father now says, children, if you want to become pure, there is just one solution, that is, remember me. Only I am called the purifier. What's that one solution? Baba tells just what's that one solution? Baba tells, remember Baba. Because Baba's title itself is purifier. The souls have to be made pure. The soul says he has become impure. I was pure and have now become impure. All are tamo pradhan. Everything is at first sato pradhan, then it becomes tamo pradhan. A soul understands for himself that he has become impure and wants to be purified. There is no one impure in the land of peace. Here, all are impure, that's why they are unhappy. When they were pure, they were happy. Souls say, purify us so that we can be liberated from sorrow. If you want to be liberated from sorrow, the souls have to be pure. You understand that it is souls who do everything. A soul becomes a judge or a barrister. A soul says, I am a king, I am so and so, I now have to shut this body and take another. This is called being soul conscious while in a body. In the kingdom of Ravan, they are body conscious. It's only now that the Father makes you soul conscious. At this time, souls are impure, that's why they are unhappy, and therefore they call out to the Father, Oh Baba, come. You know that you have continued to become pure from impure and impure from pure according to the Brahma plan. The cycle continues to turn. How have you taken 84 births is now in your intellects. Now don't forget this. Remember Swadarshan Chakradhari. Just be the discus, spinner of the discus of self-realization. How did you take birth and play your roles in those 84 births? You have all of this knowledge in your intellects as you sit, walk and move around. You understand that you are claiming your unlimited inheritance from the unlimited Father. The Father explains to you children that you only have to remember the one Father. All you need to do is to remember the Father and eat a chapati, that's all. The Father repeatedly tells you, the Father repeatedly tells you, sweetest, beloved, long lost and now found children. Children, all the stomach needs is just a chapati. The stomach doesn't need much. All it needs is 1 ounce of flour, a dal and a roti. Some dal and roti, that's all. A person can feed himself with just 10 rupees or he can feed himself with even 10,000. What do poor people eat? Look at the difference. Even if I earn 10 rupees also I can feed myself, and even if I earn 10,000 I can just fill my stomach, because a rich person always prefers luxurious hotels. And he will have delicious dishes, whereas the poor person may have very minimum. He would have whatever is basic required. So Baba says, though poor people eat very little, they remain so strong and healthy. And when people eat many different things, they fall ill even more. Even doctors advise you to eat one type of food so that you don't fall ill. Therefore, the father also explains, just eat a chapati, remain happy with whatever you receive. Don't be greedy for food. There is nothing like the dal and roti. There mustn't be too much greed either. Even if we have many varieties of food, we will not be happy until we have the dal and roti. There mustn't be too much greed either. What do sannyasis do? They leave their families and homes and they go away into the jungle. They consider the element of God to be God and remember that and think that they will merge into the Brahma element. However, it's not like that. Souls are immortal and there is no question of souls merging. It is souls who become pure and impure. You have received such good knowledge. You experience the reward and forget this knowledge. We received such good knowledge and we experienced the reward, then we forgot this knowledge. Then you have to come down the ladder. Your intellects now have all the knowledge of how we experienced 84 births. No one's part can come to an end. This drama is predestined and it continues to turn. You can't ask when, how, where God created this drama. It just continues all the time. Where was this drama planned? And how were the roles given to which souls? How were souls selected for the roles? It's wonderful. No one else can understand these things. It's asked, is this drama, is the drama or is the Father Almighty authority? They say that God is Almighty authority. They feel that you have Baba says God created this drama and it continues all the time. The history and geography of the world repeat. No one understands these things. But you have come here according to the drama plan. People ask what is power, who is powerful, whether drama or the God. Who has given the knowledge of the drama? Who has given the knowledge of the drama? Drama is Almighty authority or God? God is the Almighty authority and they feel He can do everything. He is the Almighty authority, then which means He can make even the dead one alive. Baba says, I too am bound by the drama. I have to come here to purify the impure. And you become happy in the golden age. I go and rest in the supreme region. You climb onto my head. You can then ride a lion in the golden age. You understand whatever happens second by second. Baba just makes this. Whatever happens second by second is fixed in the drama. So we ride the lion. So we make such a violent animal also to be in our control. So we will become such an embodiment of power. So you children have very good knowledge. You simply have to remember the Father and the inheritance, that's all. There is no need for any paper or pencil, etc. Baba says, this is a very good knowledge. And we have only one thing to remember: the Baba and his inheritance. After explaining everything, Baba just explains the essence. That is, we have to remember Baba and his inheritance. There is no need for any paper or pencil. Even Brahma Baba is studying, but he doesn't keep anything. You just have to remember the Father and you will receive your inheritance. It's so easy. By having remembrance, you become ever healthy. This is a matter of imbibing. What would be the benefit of writing it down? Baba's remembrance, that accurate remembrance, that is becoming a completely soul conscious and remembering Father, that will make us become healthy. Because whatever we write, that gets destroyed. It doesn't mean that you don't have to take down the notes. But Baba says, however, some write down the points in order to help remember them. If someone has to remember something, he ties a knot. What were the people in the olden days used to do? They used to just tie the knot. You should also tie a knot for you to remember Shiv Baba and inheritance. This is very easy. Just look at that knot frequently and that will remind you to remember Baba and his inheritance. And do you remember your aim? It's easy. Yoga means remembrance. Some say, Baba, I can't stay in remembrance. How can I stay in yoga? So that does that move so that it is we stop at some point. How do we stay in remembrance? How do I sit in remembrance? These are the questions that we children have. Do you think there has to be a fixed posture? So how do we remember our parents or friends? So do you think we take our time separately just to remember them? So Baba says, when we say, Baba, I can't stay in remembrance. Oh, but you are able to remember your worldly father while sitting, walking, moving around, doing everything. You also just have to stay in remembrance. That's all. Your boat will go across. Acha. To you, sweetest, beloved, long lost and now found children, love, remembrance and good morning from the mother, father and Bap Dada. The spiritual father says, Namaste to you, spiritual children. And we spiritual children also offer love, remembrance and say good morning, Namaste to the mother, father and Bap Dada. The essence for Dharana, the first one. Become a spinner of the discus of self-realization and continue to turn the cycle of 84 births around in your intellect. Remember the unlimited Father and claim your unlimited inheritance. Become pure. Second, don't be greedy for anything. Remain happy with whatever you receive. Just eat a chapati and stay in remembrance of the Father. Today's blessing. May you be constantly victorious by knowing the secrets of everyone's heart and pleasing them. In order to be victorious, know the secrets of each one's heart. By listening to the sounds emerging from someone's lips, you can know the secrets of his or her heart and become victorious. What someone said, with what perspective it was said, of course that has to be understood. However, in order to know the secrets of someone's heart, you need introversion. Baba says, what's the condition which is required in order to reach that level? To the extent you are introverted, you will accordingly be able to know the secrets of their hearts and please them. Those who please others become victorious. Slogan: disinterest is such fertile land that whatever you plant there will be definitely fruitful. Today's Avyak signal: constantly experience an unshakable, immovable and constant stage. In order for your zeal and enthusiasm to remain constant, whoever comes into relationship with you, whether they are students, companions, let there be enthusiasm to make everyone content. Whomever you see, continue to pick up virtues from them at every moment. By taking the power of everyone's virtues, your enthusiasm will remain constantly. Be the one who picks up virtues, see but don't see any defects. As you were already said, as it was already informed to you, that many points were disclosed to all the centers, that especially the May, June and July months are meant for to be in complete silence and accumulate the power of silence. And 16th May to 31st May, the topic is how can we change the attitude and the instincts through the power of silence. Today's point: you children, wherever you stay, whatever is your field of action, so every child, let everyone experience the powerful atmosphere, that attitude, visions and actions from you. And what's Baba's attitude? That must be our attitude, and we should always have the qualities like the Father. While we see everything, always have the knowledge and the attitude to benefit the world. The attitude of just revealing the self and the Father. And this is the time to have the unlimited disinterest. And the same what was mentioned in today's slogan, Om Shanti. Today the Samarpit brothers, the third group of Bhatti starts in Dadiji's meeting hall. And all the Samarpit sisters and trial sisters, their Bhatti is also there at Prerna Nivas from 9:30. All are requested to be in time and reach your respective places. Let's remember Baba for 2 minutes. Prior to that, there are a few announcements. From the milk department, all the new and the old Sevadaris, brothers and sisters, are requested to reach the second floor of the big dining hall, where the milk department, the concerned person from that department, will meet all of you. The evening meditation from 6 to 8 is at conference hall. Deepak brother's father has passed away this morning, so let's send good wishes to that soul on his onward journey. Let's listen to the teachings of respected Ratan Mohini Dadiji. When we possess an intellect with faith, the intellect with faith is victorious. Sit in remembrance of the Father, and in between, remember some good versions of the Father, the greatness of the Father, the love of the Father for us children. That will immerses us in the memories of the Father's greatness. In such a way that the absurd state awakens within us that power. Through which we effortlessly embody that divinity in life. Om Shanti.